Beautiful beings, welcome to another energy flow, cosmic flow for February 2025. This is Victoria Karipidis, and you are here on the field of quantum consciousness, human design system. But before all that, we are as infinite intelligence source. Before anything, the presence, the formless form appearing, co-creating, coexisting for this grand show of divine theater. And I always like to begin any transmission, any session with this reminding, with this pointing that before anything, the person, everything that we can perceive, before all of that, there is this infinite presence that we all are. And when we are discovering that, at least in my experience, in my investigations, in my diving deep through all the deconditioning that this avatar had to go through, nothing can really make sense before we acknowledge that, before we discover that. And that I am presence, that infinite, as I say, intelligence, awareness that we are, before we really truly embrace that truth, that essence of ourselves, everything else will always be a chase. And this is the first pointing. And the second one is, yes, we are infinity. And this is where it becomes a little bit like a paradox. Yes, we are awareness. We are God, source, which is traveling through this avatar, all avatars, your unique costume, your unique role play in this collective play. So the second pointing is, yes, you are an infinity traveling in this physical body, which we are meant, and especially in this cosmic cycle that is closing and opening a new one, we are meant, and we will be always cosmically pushed to embrace, to love unconditionally, in order to align with our harmonious reality, which we all came to live and create heaven on earth. That's the new earth human who is embracing its uniqueness. Okay? And again, what I've seen through my experience over these 17 years, and that it cannot be done, especially in these frequencies on the planet, if we don't realize first that we are source and then embrace this human journey, this divine human that is emerging. So with that, I also wanted to invite you in our group sessions where we go deep for both of these two aspects, discovering our true nature, abiding in that presence, in that source self, and then learning, discovering, diving into the navigation for each avatar, for each human design type, each month with a specific topic. So the frequency, the cosmic main base frequency, base energy is prosperity, abundance. I also like to call it divine wealth. So we will be tested, we will be challenged, we will be invited to see how we are not believing that source is abundant, how we are allowing ourselves to live in lack, to live in separation, to live in scarcity consciousness, in lack mentality. So this is the month that is always bringing forth these energies of how truly, authentically, I am living my life according to my inner compass, inner truth, which it can be seen through human design system, Maybe you have your own, but this is what I'm focusing, how to see how your avatar is designed to thrive. And we will have these invitations from outer reality, from some challenges, to really dive into that truth that we cannot believe that we can have lack, because this is it's an old structure belief that we used to live by, that we used to create by, that we used to be motivated by that, but it cannot be longer our truth. Abundance is the nature of source. Before anything, it always flows, it always expands, it always, and source is abundant always, and source we are in our essence. So whatever opposite we are living, it is because we're going against, we are resisting, okay? But also that is one of the catalysts for growth. So whenever we are feeling lack in any area of our life, we are actually waking up to the, okay, let me understand, why is that happening? I want to study, investigate, and understand the nature of lack and the nature of prosperity and the nature of abundance and divine wealth. So it is a huge catalyst for many souls on this planet, and we are embracing it. And the month of February will be one that whatever we are thriving in will be multiplied. Wherever we believe that we are lacking will be seen, so we can flip that coin also. So let's dive into more specific through the Cosmic Consciousness card deck from Jamie Price that I always use, and I'm so grateful to her for those. What is the main 3 messages that we want to focus on? All types. And in the end of the video, I will give some very valuable information for how each type, manifestor, projector, manifesting generator, and reflector are meant to create their abundance in this current frequency of the planet, because it's all changing, guys. Okay, let's see the general energies first. So the first message about the prosperity and abundance and divine wealth is empowerment. Empowerment, what does it mean? We are getting pushed, guided, directed through these challenges to empower ourselves. The way you talk to yourself, the way you know yourself, the way you understand why things are happening in the way they're happening, to give yourself, because knowing information is always a source for yourself to, it's like a grounding on what I'm standing, how am I disempowering myself. So this will be a very good beginning, that is connected to your wealth and your abundance. How do I disempower myself? Through my talking to myself, through not believing in myself, through judging, through believing that I am a failure, through criticizing, through how am I disempowering, and shift that. So empower yourself in order to, all these lessons that are coming through that shows you where you are not abundant, you receive them as an invitation to empower yourself. Be your first cheerleader. Be your first number 1 fan. Become that mother and father who are encouraging yourself. And whatever is presenting from outside that's saying to you, you are a failure, you didn't make it, you said you would, but you didn't, you have not succeeded, you have not impacted well, let's say manifestor, you are not a successful teacher or whatever for projectors, you are not creating enough for generators and manifesting generators, you are not a good reflector, barometer to the environment, you're not where you're supposed to be. So you're receiving that, but you're alchemizing it into empowerment. I'm doing my best every day. I am I am exploring my nature as a manifester. I am loving myself and accepting as projector and manifesting generator and reflector. Empower yourself. Be the one, the first one. Don't seek outside. Be the first one to empower yourself, and then you will magnetize whatever you need to empower yourself. People, therapies, groups, whatever, the right information, the timing, all of it. Empower. Through that empowerment, what will arise is a creative energy power that will come to you through ideas, through invitations, through like responding, through being in ecstasy with this world, that will ignite something through you that will be in higher good for the unity consciousness. So the second message is whatever will be coming to you, and you will then empower yourself, will be the outcome of it, a creative urge, creative invitation, creative respondents that will serve the unity consciousness. This is the new earth energy, guys. This is the new earth consciousness, unity consciousness. There is no me all the time. There is I am in service to the great new earth consciousness collective that is arising. So I know who's here. I know who is listening to this energy. All of the disempowerment before and all of the hopelessness before is bringing you to that moment of reversing the disempowerment to empowerment, receiving this creative idea, anyone with your unique design. And by the way, if you need any support in diving deep into your human design, you can read the description below how I can assist you in that. So the unity consciousness, we're here to be in service for that. If we're talking about the new earth frequencies, we cannot do anything less than that, okay? So how now, the third message is how we can help both of these energies to support us. What is the focus of this month? So the focus is, the message was judgment. So judgment. What do you mean, Victoria? So I mean that these energies that are coming into February, the frequencies, will activate the disempowerment that we need to flip into empowerment, which will end up the creative flow of serving the unity consciousness. And in order to have both of those, we need to see whatever we are judging ourselves or others and flip it into acceptance. Self-acceptance, self-love. Love your avatar. This is the energy of this month. Love and rise in love for your avatar, your uniqueness. No judging, baby. No separation anymore. Nothing that has to belittling, lowering your vibration, lowering your value. No. This is what will be rising as judgment is I'm not good enough and I am comparing myself with others all the time. No, this is not the time for that. This is self-victimization and self-slavery. If you haven't heard my forecast for 2025, it's here on the YouTube channel, Victoria Karipidis. Please go and check it out, because there I gave all the overview of the frequencies 2025, and the title of it is The End of Self-Slavery. So we're done with self-sabotaging and talking bad to ourselves. And this is something that we need to be aware of for the frequency of February. And we need to focus on what is the opposite. Self-appreciation, self-acknowledgement, self-praising. Write down 5 things that you are praising and you are admiring in yourself. Okay? So I'm super excited for us, guys, and I'm super excited for where we are right now. And I know that collectively and as group of communities, we're coming together. We are building this self-love, self-appreciation through the eyes of I amness, presence. And with that, we cannot do wrong, guys. So let's dive into the 5 elements, which is for each type. the type and the abundance, or the divine prosperity. So let's begin with the manifestors. Manifestors and divine abundance, prosperity. The word here is focus on self appreciation and release the self-doubt. We will and love the doubt, because the doubt is how we create the new. It will always be there. Let's embrace that. Let's understand that the doubt is the catalytic element for our impact, because as we know, we're here to impact in a way that is designed uniquely for you. It cannot come from belittling yourself or mimicking the generator energy. So the doubt will be there, and also know what is your main channel. Are you impacting through your will, through your emotional power, or through your raw energy of motivation, which is the root center? Okay, or you are insightful in the moment. Know your channel. You are embracing the doubt, knowing that this is your catalytic power, and what is your energy channel that you are impacting from. I love you guys. We are doing this. Projectors and your abundance, divine wealth. So you cannot go to the ships. You are the lighthouse. So your abundance is when you are shining your wisdom. But first you have calm down your nervous system, which is super important for you guys. You acknowledge what is your unique light. You're diving in and you start to light up. And then your ships, people that need you, will come to you. Stop chasing the ships. You are a lighthouse. Lighthouse is not chasing. It's their light. But your nervous system is super connected with your loving yourself, coming down, diving deep into your thing that you are here to do, your expertise, and people will start to come to invite you. I am so in awe of your ability to go deep. Thank you, guys. So manifesting generators, do your synthesis. You are here to bring two things in one and present it, and this newness out of it is what ignites this energy flow, creativeness, and people. You become magnetic. This is your abundance. You cannot follow what's already happened, guys. Of course, through your strategy, through your response, through your inner authority. But still, whatever you bring into the world, your prosperity lies when whatever you present is something which has 2-3 elements and hasn't been before, and you are lit up by it. Okay, guys, this is your abundance. And I love watching you. I am in awe with you, with your creativity, with your power, and the relationship between manifestor and manifesting generators is juicy. But I also love projectors. They know that. Beautiful generators, for you, where is your divine abundance? Of course, the same for manifesting generators, but mainly for generators. Know to listen to your sacral response. Know how your body responding to each process that you are seeing, and you are guided, you are invited, you are presented. This is the time that we need to all become so aware of our inner authority. So your divine abundance is to be so super in tuned with your inner compass, which is your sacral, that you will not miss the response that it's for you. This is where your process of creating your abundance is, because it's always like, I know I can do this, I can do that, this is what I'm about to do because it makes sense. No, it doesn't need to make sense. You are creating your abundance through totally being aligned with your sacral response. You know, you have this ability to feel yes or no. So I love your way of processing. It's so it's such a big example of how this planet is growing, creating, how this planet is supposed to flourish. Without you, it cannot happen. So thrive, my beautiful generators. And for sure, my reflectors. I love you guys. Reflectors are here to create their abundance by being in the right environment. In order to be with the right people, right environment, it's again 28 days. It's not just an authority. It's not just the way you live. It's the way that you process life in all of its spectrums, and it's like you see all the pieces through these 28 days, and then when you do when you decide finally, you decide with the wisdom of being all the 64 elements within your body. And then when you decide, is like you've seen the whole picture, you've seen the whole movie, you've seen the whole forest, and that's why you're taking this decision. So your abundance, your divine wealth is coming down from here to here, and then accept your way of going through all the cycles, being all the types, and then whew, the right decision will be so clearly felt. So thrive all types. I love you guys. I thank you for being here. Join us for the group session. It's in 23rd of February, group session, embodiment light, new human, new earth human, where we dive deep into these two aspects, discovering the I am presence, helping this body avatar to receive the upgrade, ascend, and understand how your type is here to navigate these new frequencies. And for sure, in this session, we are going to dive into the higher vision, your higher timeline for 2025 and beyond. So with that, I am in service. I am here to empower you guys and to initiate you in your beautiful journey of your uniqueness. So see you soon. All the best. Ciao.